Hi there, my name is Matt Cole.
And I'm Brian Garrity.
And we are the producers of the Sexperts Podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Sexperts. How's that going for you?
It's pretty good. All right. And we are here interviewing a very special returning champion. It seems like you were just here, but you were probably for one of my other podcasts. But welcome back to the show, Jen Weir.
Hi, Matt.
Hey.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, what's up?
Thank you for coming back on the show. The way we left last time, when you just slammed your books on the table and then lit a match and ran out the door, like I didn't think you would come back.
I know. It was a duff day.
A duff day?
It was a duff day. A duff day on the Sexperts.
Now you've already warned us that this might be rough because you have been in rehearsals for like 72 hours straight, probably.
Feels like it, yep.
We've
been up for days preparing for 9th annual Panties In A Twist at the Harrison Opera House on February 15th.
Nice.
37 women and fantastic original sketch and improv and musical comedy. It's going to be amazing. Maybe if we survive the next week of rehearsals.
If you don't kill each other like the Calico Cat.
Show canceled on account of everybody's dead.
That's like a Leonard Skinner show. No, who died in the plane crash?
That was terrible.
The big bopper?
Patsy Cline.
Buffalo Springfield? No, there was a band that all died in a plane crash, right?
La Bamba?
Jesus Christ.
Your mom.
Oh! All right, so yeah, tell me more about how's it going with Panties In A Twist. And by the way, I have been to all 8. I fucking hate Trump. I'm making Trump motions, right? By the way, I have been to all 8 Panties In A Twist, and I plan to go to the 9th one. It's 9.
This is why I set the place on fire last time. You have to stop.
So tell us how that's going.
It's going great. Really, truly great. We've got amazing material this year, super good musical numbers. The talent is fantastic. Lots of really great veteran talent and also some really talented new girls who have never set foot on a stage, which is always really fun to work with and exciting to see.
That's amazing.
It is. It's incredible.
I bet there's no downside to that at all.
There's not. It's great. It's really fun seeing everybody sort of catch on and just, the veterans working with the newer folks. And it's really fun. There was an arts and crafts project going on when I left today. Everyone was sealed in a small back room at the training center with very pungent markers. So I did a little bit miss out on getting high. But
No. That's right. We'll do it after
We'll get you out here.
That's right here.
Nothing like a marker high.
God, I want to be, this podcast is cool. Don't get me wrong. I want to do that caveat. I want to be on a podcast where we all get high around the table, like Elon Musk and whatever that guy's name is.
Joe Rogan.
Why can't we do that? You want to do that, Brian?
Yeah, let's just relocate somewhere where it's legal because I'm not a fucking criminal.
Right on.
Shit.
Stupid jail.
You know, is a criminal.
Your mom.
Fiona Apple. Yeah? You remember that one?
Know it. Yeah, hell yeah.
The 90s was your era, bro. You ruled. You were king of the coop.
I peaked.
Don't say that.
No, it's right. Brian's doing CrossFit now.
I saw that. Did you know that I did CrossFit 6 days a week for 5 years?
Fucking A.
I used to be pretty badass.
I was like, what's it going to take to get Jen Weir's secret, like the secret to her success?
That's it.
Probably starting a podcast, doing it for 3 years, and having her over when her guard was down.
That's right.
So did you like it?
Not braining so good. I mean, I did it 6 days a week for 5 years, so I liked it, I guess. I liked it enough. It's crazy. It's a definite addiction, and especially when you start seeing results and doing things like handstand push-ups, you're like, fuck yeah, I'm Conan the Barbarian.
Handstand push-up?
That's pretty badass.
Holy, can you do that, Brian?
No, I haven't got there yet.
Takes a little bit.
I do sitting on my butt smiles.
That's cute.
But be careful because I stopped doing CrossFit because I got hurt. And it's not, with CrossFit, it's not a question of if you get hurt. It's at some point you will.
What'd you get hurt?
I was doing a very high box jump where you jump from a static position onto the top of a tall box.
Those scare me. They're impressive when you see them.
I did do those today, but they weren't.
You did a box jump?
Shut up.
I did.
Do it right now.
Was it like an Amazon Prime box?
Shoebox. Dink.
Bing. Gotcha, Brian.
Magazines come in a box.
Anyway, I caught my toes on the edge of the box and I flipped over the box and landed on my shoulder in a pile of weights. In my mind, it was kind of like that scene in Ice Castles where she like spins around and flies into the chair. Are you guys too young to have seen Ice Castles?
I saw Frozen.
It's exactly the same. But
Are we different enough in age where you can ask me if I'm too young?
I don't know.
I think we're pretty close.
Maybe. Have you seen Ice Castles?
No.
There you go.
I saw
But I also grew up
Casablanca.
in a TV-less house.
Yeah.
A TV-less house?
It was very
Oh.
dramatic about this Olympic ice skater who is practicing so hard one night, and she flies off the edge of the ice and lands in a bunch of chairs that are looped together with chains, and she goes blind.
Jesus.
And tell me she ice skates blind with a cane.
No cane, but she does.
With a skating
she
eye
does
dog. A
win
skating
her-
eye dog.
She does win at the end, and she's so proud, and she sticks the landing, and the judges all go crazy, and she's come back. But then she starts to skate further, and people have been throwing roses on the rink, and she trips over the roses, and her love runs out and catches her. It's really quite a.
I'm not too young.
It clearly had a deep
I
impact
am
on
not
me.
too young for that. I know
Cole,
the story about Nancy Kerrigan. All right.
Cole,
so
you
let's-
think what I'm
anyway.
thinking? Movie night.
movie night.
It's got a really famous song in
Ice
it.
castles.
No, I gotta look it up.
Is it the one goes rising up
Back on the street. Took our chances, took our chance.
now I'm blind.
That's it. I'm pretty sure that was the theme song.
Are you doing anything else though? You want to plug and talk about besides Panties In A Twist?
It seems like I might be, but I really
We're
don't
really
know
good at
right
helping
now.
people through this.
I
Matt
don't really
Holman,
remember right now.
We just had Matt Holman in the home studio, and he was awful. We were like, "You have anything to plug?" And he's like, "No." It's like, "Oh no, you do. All right, let's talk through this improv. You done any improv stuff?
Probably.
Jesus Christ!
I don't know. I've got like song lyrics and 7 lines from 7 different sketches in my head, and I we just spent 30 minutes doing the same blackout sketch over and over and over again. It's a miracle I'm alive.
I'm expecting that one to be good.
It better be
Tight.
Better be.
I want it to be tight.
Let's see. How about any sketch stuff besides Panties In A Twist? Let it out.
Well, still working with Mom Jeans. That is the ever working
Yes. There you go.
project that we seem to come out of the ground every so often, do a sketch or two, and then head back in to do writing for 2 or 3 more years because we're moms and don't have
Depends
time
on
to
if
get
they're-
together.
See their mom jean shadows.
That's right. That's right.
So it's probably a little self-explanatory, but tell us about Mom Jeans.
Mom Jeans is a sketch group comprised of women who have children. That's really the basis of it. But
So, for instance,
if you
could
go back
Brian be in it?
no, because he's not a girl.
Could I be in it?
No. Mm-mm. Well, maybe. I mean, have you had a baby? If you had a baby, you can totally be in it.
I lost it.
If you go back to episode 36 of the Sexperts, you can catch mom jeans on the Sexperts.
That's
Did you look it up?
Cole, can you correct whatever the number is in post editing?
I will,
That was
yeah.
my very first Sexperts.
It'll sound like this. It'll be like, yeah, and you can go to episode number 3. And then I'll
number
go,
42.
42. That's my voice. You can go to episode number 35. And you can see it. I'm good at impressions. That was my Brian impression. All right. Let's see. You're in Charged Particles.
I
That's an
am in
upcoming
Charged
thing.
Particles. That's an
What is
upcoming
that?
thing. It is a sketch group that is going to be doing all sci-fi inspired sketch.
Yep.
So we're talking about possibly participating in Sketchmageddon this month, but we're not there yet. I think there's some writing happening, but it's a really cool group. We were actually in Sketchmageddon, or a piece of Sketchmageddon last month, and I thought we put up a fun little 3 minutes.
Ah, is that? I didn't even catch your name that night. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's like a low-key burn. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
Tell us about Sketchmageddon.
It's a low-key burn on Evan Grimmel for mumbling
Right.
as Minnie Mouse.
You're go- It's hard to enunciate as
You
Minnie
suck
Mouse.
enunciating as Minnie Mouse, Grimmel.
You've been called out.
And
Sketchmageddon.
in answer to your question, Sketchmageddon is a local, at the Push Comedy Theater, monthly sketch competition. Place, a little playground to try out new stuff. And
Where
three
the
groups
best
get
of the
up.
best compete.
3 groups get up, and the best of the best compete for glory.
Yeah, Brian and I did a little thing called Pizza Party.
Yeah,
in
that
the
was
last
pretty
one.
funny, I have to say. You guys were real good. We beat you, but you were real good.
Yeah, it was close.
That was one of the funniest moments between the two of you that I've ever seen on stage. I don't think I've ever seen you both break. And it
yeah.
was brilliant.
We have, but not that hard
That
for
was
that long.
fantastic.
It was insane. I
I
mean-
could have watched that for an hour.
We did this like pretty standard interview sketch, and you can probably see where it's going. But at the end, it takes this weird turn where I'm talking about like, do you want to start a badminton league when I hire my new hire? And then like I have disguises. I had a Diet Coke, which like I just forgot that I had in my hand when I went on stage, so I just used it. I had a Diet Coke in my hand, and I went backstage and came out as somebody else with a bicycle helmet, and instead of Diet Coke, I had a thing of disinfectant wipes. And so Brian's character is like, wait, you're that same guy. And I was like, no. That guy drank Diet Coke. I'm drinking disinfectant wipes. And like, as soon as I said it, I was like, oh, this is over.
But the
It
part
was
were
good.
we really died was when you tried to ask me if I wanted to start a badminton.
Which was like the button for the scene, but
Yeah. And then it kept going.
it was fun. It was fun to watch.
I wanted to live in that moment. It was so fun.
The two of your chemistry is really delightful on stage.
I'm going to curl up and die inside that butthole moment. Anything outside of comedy? Anything you want to plug or talk about?
Any buttholes you want to curl up inside and die?
I really, truly am sure I'm working on something, but I can't think of anything right now.
Nice.
Isn't that good? What a great guest.
You're going to do March Madness 3-on-3?
I probably won't. I'm really uncomfortable with competitive improv.
Brian?
Are you?
If I don't do it competitive, I don't get to do it. So yeah, I'll be doing it.
Talk to us about...
Oh, wait. Who's on your team? Tell.
I'm doing a team with Z
Fun.
and Molly Graham.
What fun.
Has-
Matt Cole, how about you? Who are you doing?
Has he been on Sexperts yet?
No.
Oh, shit.
Should I go? You can get her.
Yeah.
She might be
She's
sharper.
right outside. She's in the bushes.
You guys were just
looking
waiting
through.
to see how very broken my brain was before you.
Why don't you guys tag team? Tell us what 3-on-3 is about.
Like every other word tag team?
Get creative.
3
On.
3 is. Oh, I took 2. Shit.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's an NCAA inspired tournament of 3-person improv teams that competes weekly through the month of March alongside the actual NCAA tournament. It's got a basketball theme.
He's very bad at yielding. I'm just saying that was supposed to
I
be
thought
like.
we were doing directing.
I
and
thought that was
very-
supposed to be a together thing. You said all the words. It's cool.
No, you
Bad,
finished.
Brian. Bad.
What
I
does
think
the
you
winner
said
get?
it all.
What does the winner get? You get to announce the winner.
I don't know. The winner gets glory and a trophy and tickets to the NCAA finals. I don't know, actually.
I think at one time they got a show.
Did Who not get their own show this year?
I don't think any
Oh,
of them.
fuck.
I don't think any of them cared about it.
Because Sean was in it. Sean Devereaux, one of our fearless leaders who would just give a shit less about having a show.
That's right. I don't think they got their own show this year. So that is the prize. So the very first year, because it's only been, this is the 3rd year. Is that right?
Yeah.
But can I plug
No.
for the other 2
this
members?
is the 4th year.
Who won?
Wait, I want to plug for the
This
other
is the
2
4th
members.
year.
Oh, Catnips, Russia, who, right?
Russia, right?
Catnips,
And
Catnips,
won-
Russia. who?
Russia. No, 2 Russias.
Yeah, Catnips, Russia.
Who won?
This is the 4th year.
Who?
Catnips.
Wait.
This
No,
is the 4th year.
Catnip, Russia, who?
Yeah.
Right.
Fine.
But I feel
I
like-
can't count.
Anyways, those are all
I
3
never
teams.
learned how to count.
And any student from the Push Comedy Theater can form a team. In fact, the first year that we had the tournament, the Catnips was made up of 3 people who had never done improv on stage before, I don't think. Scott Rose, Jessica Gall,
3 of the funniest
and Kate
people to ever
Baldwin.
be born
I
who
agree
just
with
hadn't
you.
happened to do improv yet.
I know. I mean,
Right.
it's...
I think they had taken a class at that point, hadn't they?
Yep.
I think they had, like,
So they got on stage,
101
they
or 201.
won. Russia...
They took my team out in the first round.
Russia, stalwarts of the stage and Push Comedy Theater, Heather Payne, James Roach, the late Adam Payne, and then Who, one of the founders of the theater, Sean Devereaux, Hillary Stallings, and
Scott Rose.
Scott
bro.
Scott
Rose.
Rose again.
And-
He's a 2-time winner.
I know, and they're not here to plug for themselves, but they didn't get a 3-on-3, a show up based on 3-on-3, but they have their own show coming up on the 22nd of
That's
February,
right.
Faces for Radio.
Well, thank you. And I'm going to be recording that and releasing it on Earprov, even though it's not improv.
It's one of my favorite things that I've seen the Push put out in a really long time. The 2 of them, along with Lindsay Horn, get up and do a full radio play. And it's brilliantly funny and silly and well thought out and
It is.
just really cool stuff. So
And
everyone should go
I-
see that.
I
know something I'm doing.
finally, that's why I've been vamping. All right.
Stalling.
3 days later, I am going to be in the Zyder's production of Romeo and Juliet, and
There you go.
their Blue Light Shakespeare production also on the 22nd. Unfortunately, I'm competing with my Friends for Everyone's.
That's
time.
okay.
That's
if you
all right.
like Shakespeare, go to that. If you don't, go to this.
Right, they're different.
Tell us more about it. This is like the random
this
thing,
is
right?
really cool. It's called Blue Lights Shakespeare, and basically you send your name in to the folks at the Zyder. They, from what I understand, more or less draw out of a hat who plays what roles, and then they come back to you and say, hey, are you willing to play whoever it is? I've been given the role of Paris. And
the Men of Wax. I did that role in high school.
Oh, good. Do you have the costume? Because I need a costume. And
wearing
we
it right
are we are tasked with bringing our own costumes and props and learning our lines, and not allowed to talk to anyone else in the cast. And You show up on Saturday morning and rehearse for 8 hours and put the show up that night.
Holy shit.
It's insane. Would you do that, Brian?
If I had the time, yeah.
It's only like 8 hours.
I mean, it's a full day. And
Who's going to feed my children?
I will. Like a
Uber
mama
Eats.
bird.
Our own Anna Souza is playing Romeo, and our own Alfred Crane is playing Juliet.
Yes. Isn't that awesome?
It's great, right?
I can't wait.
I may have to go to that.
Yeah, it's going to be insane.
Where is it?
The Ziders Theater.
In
Virginia
downtown
Beach.
Virginia Beach Town Center.
Oh, we could all go
something a
after
little
party at the town center.
Hell
There you
yeah. Go to Keegan's.
Ah,
Go to Keegan's, man. Irish
come.
pub.
Please come.
still have a smoking section.
I'm
Nice.
I am glad you came up with that. See, Jen? We were very good at pulling things out of people.
Something that I was doing. I feel very busy.
I'm going to say something really pretentious. How's your process for this? Are you
I'm
actually
going to go now.
Have you been like studying the lines really hard, or
God's truth. I'm not even thinking of it until Panties is over.
that's what I figured. And don't worry about it.
I mean, I've
You'll be
looked at
great.
this. It's a much reduced script, so
Yeah.
it's not pages and pages. I mean, Paris's lines aren't pages and pages. I'm in the beginning and I'm in the end, so it's
And
not.
I can give you acting tips because I did Paris before.
there
It's
you
easy.
go. I'm
You're
gonna
the
come
man
over.
in
You can
wax.
run lines with me, but we can't run lines with Anna. That's against the rules.
You look like because you can't talk with each other
That's right.
before that
Yep.
rehearsal.
Yep.
You look like a Paris, by the way.
I look like a dude. Is that what you're saying?
no, you look like your name is Paris.
Whatever, Cole.
Like, do you look like Paris Hilton?
I'm sure I do.
I haven't seen a picture of her in a while.
I don't know.
More
man.
than
think you
anyone
do.
else at this table.
I mean,
See, good point.
it's true. It's true.
That's why I have Brian as a co-producer.
We'll
We
get-
got Matt.
get my
Matt looks like Nicole Richie.
We'll get my sex tapes and her sex tapes. We'll watch them side by side and figure it out.
Do those exist?
That sounds like a podcast in the making.
The Sex Tapes podcast. Okay. Well, thank you so much. We could talk to you forever. But
I'm charming
see-
like that.
I know. See Panties and Twist at the Harrison Opera House on February 15th. And we'll release this one early so you guys can get your tickets. Grab your tickets at Push Comedy Theater at the front desk because they're only $35 and Ticketmaster they're like 40-some, 42.
Did you get
They rip you off.
replenished?
But
Yeah, yeah,
don't
there's-
not buy them. If going to the Push Comedy Theater is a bridge
Mm-hmm.
too far, go ahead and spend the extra $7 because the show's going to be great.
And it's only one night, so it's probably going to sell out.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Well, thank you for being back in the podcast. We're on to the episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye.